All right, congratulations. Out of the 10 offers on your dream home, yours was the one that's accepted. I know you're excited. I know you're nervous because escrow is starting today. So what I wanted to do is walk you through the steps involved in opening escrow. Where do you start? Where do you finish before you can move into that home of your dreams? All right, well, step one is always this. You wire in your earnest money deposit. That's the number you guys gave on your purchase contract, typically between $15,000 and $45,000. Escrow will send you wiring instructions and you'll simply wire in the money within 3 business days. Number 2, you're going to give the purchase contract to your lender so that he can lock your rate. Now, it's important, especially in a market where interest rates are rising, to lock in your rate as soon as possible. Interest rate locks typically last between 30 and 45 days, so you're going to want to make sure that the lender locks it in for the appropriate period of time before you close. Now, in a market of declining interest rates, this is not so critical, but when interest rates are on the rise, you're going to want to get those rates locked in ASAP. Now, the third step is scheduling your home inspections. You're always going to want to start with a general home inspection, and you'll want to be there for the home inspection every single time. From there, the inspector might recommend that you talk to a plumber, a roofer, an electrician, a termite specialist, whatever. And this is something that I always recommend my buyers do. Whatever the general home inspector recommends you do, pay the $150, $200 for those additional inspections. Again, a couple hundred dollars now will save you thousands of dollars in the long term. Okay? Once all the inspections are in, it's time to negotiate any potential repairs that you as the buyer are going to want to ask the seller to do. Now remember, we're always looking for items of safety, security, and issues regarding the systems of the home. You know, cosmetic issues, minor issues, typically the sellers aren't going to give us anything for that. But if there's serious safety concerns, security concerns, or concerns with the systems, you're going to want to ask the seller to either repair those or give you a credit in lieu of those repairs. Once you do the home inspection, generally the appraisal has been ordered by your lender, and the appraiser comes out to confirm the purchase price of the home. Now, in a market where prices are dropping, appraisals aren't usually a big deal. But in a market where prices are rising rapidly, that can be an issue. Because if an appraiser doesn't see the value that you paid for the home, for example, if you paid $1 million for a house and the appraisal only comes in at $950,000, typically that means you as the buyer need to bring in that extra $50,000 in cash. Some buyers have the wherewithal to do it, some don't, but you want to get that appraisal scheduled and done ASAP. Now, once the repairs have been agreed to and the appraisal is in, it's time to remove your contingencies. Now, removing your contingencies basically says that if I cancel escrow after this point, my earnest money deposit, that amount that I wired into escrow at the very beginning, is now non-refundable. So be very careful that all the inspections are done, the appraisal's in, and your loan has fully gone through underwriting and you are 100% guaranteed to get the loan. Because if something happens after you sign off your contingencies, the sellers can get your money and then you're out, a substantial amount. All right? Now, you're a few days away from close. Expect a delay. I never know what the delay is, but escrows are getting delayed in today's market between 1 and 3 days all the time. It's a normal issue. Don't worry about it. Typically, if you have a good lender and a good realtor, you'll be able to work it out. But make sure you prep for that 1 to 3 days. All right? Hey, after those 1 to 3 days and you close, you're happy. All right? Make sure to get all the utilities in your name, change any locks that need to be changed, get your forwarding address all dialed in, and that's it. All right, hope you enjoyed this. If you like the content, like and subscribe below. Thanks.